Alright, we're back. We have 5 orders here for $118. That does include the shipping and the tax. It was decent. Yesterday we actually had around like 15 items or so sell. So it was pretty good. One person came through and bought this lot of VHS. They were each priced individually, and he bought all of them as one lot. So that was decent. I think that's around 40 bucks for those. We have the Changeling. I think we paid around like 50 cents for that one at a thrift store. This saber-tooth one, this came in a big lot I got off of Facebook where the guy bought storage units. So that was actually a really good buy because it was like maybe 7 or 8 boxes, but it was a lot more not so common movies. So that was good. We have Fear. This was from our buddy Ron, and this is an Apex Studio. So if you know, the Apex can sell decently good if you do find them. So there is Fear, and that's from '99. We do have Ghost Rig. This came from the lady next town over that we buy a lot of media from, and we just lot up stuff and she gives us a price. This is a 2003 release movie, in rough condition though, but it is a former Blockbuster. We probably paid around like 50 cents for that or so, 25. This is The Wolfman. This came from a lot that I saw they had a yard sale and I had ended, and I asked if they still had the movies, and they said yes. So there's Wolfman. It was a former rental, so pretty cool on that one. Like the Changeling, I know it was down to like $3 in the store, and the thing that's good about like I know that movie's not worth much because I've found it before, but I will buy them anyway if I think it's going to attract people to the store, just because it's a somewhat popular movie. So, and it worked this time. We have this CD here. This is Ravel, sold for $10.40. That came from our big lot that I always mention. And we have this Flying Dagger DVD. This came from this lady that had a lot of Asian DVDs for sale, and that sold for $28.49. So that's pretty good. There's been some really good movies in there. I was just talking about this to my girlfriend about, you rarely ever find like a whole lot of Asian movies, so I think that it's done well because when you look them up, there's only a couple on eBay. So yeah, $28.49. And when I was looking through, like this guy Tong Wang and Jimmy Lin, they're in a bunch of the movies. So, and this case is like a freaking sturdy case. So, that's cool. Quality movie there, right? And we have the Long Range Shooting Handbook. We paid $1 for this, and it sold for $14.99. We seen that there was an estate sale. We were headed out to NASCAR, and on our way, I'm like, hey, there's a decent estate sale. So we stopped on the way. Spent a little bit of time. Got some decent stuff out of there. They were like, I don't know, they had like storage units, but they also seemed like they were into like being out in the woods and stuff. I don't know, they had a bunch of like meals to eat, and it was just a weird setup. And then we have this I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. So there you go, we got our Christmas movie sold. This actually sold on Mercari for $11.99. We do have more copies of this movie, so hopefully we can sell some more during the Christmas season. But yeah, $11.99 for that one. And Mercari, there is no fees, so that is pretty good. But there you go, there they are. And we're going to ship these real quick. Alright, so I went to the other house there to check if there was some Christmas items and what I could find to list. I know there's a bunch around here, but I'm always going over there to see what kind of stuff, is over there, because I've bought so much stuff over the years. But I pulled out these items and got them listed this morning. So I'll just show you real quick. This DVD, it is sealed. It wasn't worth too much. Deck the Halls. So there's a Christmas one with Danny DeVito, Matthew Broderick. It's maybe $10. Miracle, $10. I'll Be Home for Christmas, maybe around $10. Red Fern. This one, this is from our buddy Felix. It had a little bit of money on it. I probably passed it up before because I didn't know how well the Asian movies did. But there you go, the Spiral. I put that one at 20 bucks. Maybe it sells for 10 to 15. These World Films by MGM, a lot of times I will list them now if I find them. So we have Babette's Feast. This one is in French and Danish. So it's a movie I haven't came across, but that's a Felix one. We have this one here, Theremin, An Electric Odyssey. And this is an avant-garde cinema. So before I didn't know about that, but now when I see them, I do list them. So that one is like 10 bucks. This one's pretty cheap, but I just put it up. It is the 40th anniversary of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Sidney Poitier. So it was like 6 bucks maybe. Judgment at Nuremberg. Just items that I've never had in the store. So I decided, hey, let's just try listing them and see what happens. Police Squad. It says the complete series, which says like 6 episodes. So I just put that in there. We did sell the English version the other day, and I went to see how many we had left in stock, and there's a whole stack of the Spanish version. So there's like 7 of those. There's some without this extra little manual, but that's around 10, 12 bucks. We have sold numerous English versions. Thought this was cool. Boating Guide to Lake Mojave. There was like one person up for like 20 bucks. This one, Fire Magic, Fire Eating plus Mini Fire Tricks. And this thing is just a crazy book here. But I listed this around like 20 bucks. Spontaneous Flame, but kind of cool. When I first bought that huge lot of books, I went to go look at it, and I found all these like, you know, yogi, Hinduism, I don't even know what you would call that, spiritual books, and a bunch of magic books. Thought, there's gotta be a great lot. It has been great, but there's a ton. There's a ton of junk too. We have the Next Best Thing. Madonna does have a following. Her stuff does well, but this is like 5 bucks here. It's just an item we've never had in the store before. All these are ones I've never put in the store. Suspect Zero. Bulletproof Heart. Actually, this one has been in the store. We just sold it yesterday, so I was like, oh, there's another copy of it. So Swingers, it's like 5 bucks. But there you go.